What's up, puzzle gang? Welcome back to another Puzzle Wanderer video. And today, are you ready for this? You ready for this? We're gonna solve the Redi puzzle by GELO, made by Nothing Yet Designs. Another very cringe joke, but that's how we start videos in the puzzle gang. This puzzle has 3 challenges, and I decided not to show you the first 2 because although they are very difficult, they're not the most difficult. We want to solve the most difficult challenge, and it is super difficult. The goal of the puzzle is to rearrange the pieces inside the tray. They start in one certain position, and you need to switch the direction of the arrows only by moving them and sliding them on the tray itself. You cannot take them out and you cannot change places, only sliding the pieces. Now, this may sound like something familiar actually. This is basically the same concept like the 15 puzzle, but a lot more difficult, a lot more complicated. Here you can actually watch this because there will be no spoilers. You will not be spoiled of this puzzle, so even if you want to get it, it will still be difficult if you see this video. So have no fear, you can watch it freely. And let's do the puzzle gang first. If I solve this puzzle, you need to subscribe to this channel. Seal the deal. Okay, let's start solving this puzzle.
Whew. So I need to switch the direction. This has to go here, this here, this here, and this here. Fairly simple. The only thing I can do is to move this. But here I have a problem. It's either I go to this direction. Oh, I cannot, so I can only go here. Then I can also move this. I mean, there's just so many things I can do. So many things. That's the problem. That's the challenge of the Redi puzzle. My strategy here is to just start doing something. Just start with something. I cannot be sure what will happen next. I cannot be sure what will work. I can just start and then I need to figure it out. It's actually a bit like the Geeker Super Slide, but a bit harder, I'd say. Usually I don't judge things by the cover, but in puzzles it's really something else, because a lot of the fun for me comes from the puzzle looks. You know, if the puzzle looks really nice, both as a collector, but also it's just so much more fun to have a puzzle that is high quality, is well made. So for example, this is really high quality acrylic. I really like it, especially the frame with the brilliant colors. Really nice. Okay, so these two are in the correct place. But the biggest problem here I foresee is these two pieces. I need to switch them. That should be my number 1 priority. If I manage to switch these two pieces, then I have half the work done. I think the first thing I need to do is to actually move these two, the small squares, so they're near these pieces. This allows me a lot more movement than not having them nearby. Okay, that looks good. Kind of stuck here. No, I don't think I want to go back. Oh. Wow. What am I supposed to do now? What am I supposed to do now? It looks like wherever I go, I'm just stuck. And maybe it requires a lot more planning than I initially thought. I mean, I see how I need to plan some of the moves ahead of time, but I feel like I'm doing the same thing over and over. That's not a good idea. It's not a good idea, and instead I'm thinking of how do I get out of this loop? how do I start doing new things and actually having some progress? Because as of now, guys, I'm sorry, but there's no progress. I don't see any progress whatsoever. That's interesting. I'm not sure I did that. I'm not sure I did this before. This is actually good that I moved this guy here. I think this can be exactly what I was looking for. But to make it effective, I first need to arrange the pieces correctly. I can move it here, but that's definitely not what I want to do. At least that's what I think. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think. I want to move this here, right? But I just can't. I just can't. Yeah, I'll tell you why. It feels like wherever I go, I'm just stuck. Unless I go here. Wait a minute. So, yeah, that's definitely what I feel. Sometimes you start solving a puzzle and it takes some time to get into it. But once you get moving, solving puzzles is just awesome, man. So listen, I'll tell you what, I want to move this here. The problem is I have 5 pieces that go on the side. How do I move a piece to the side when everything else blocks it? Oh, I think I have an idea. If I move these 3 together all the time, I may have a chance to actually succeed in my plans. Bam, bam. No. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe half moves like that are the key to progress. In the end, I will solve you, Dr. Puzzle. Bam, you see that? You see that? I think this is key because once these 2 pieces are here, I am able to start moving this guy freely. There's 3 pieces here. If I move it to the bottom, it will be much easier to move this piece. That's my theory, and I'm actually correct. So this is major progress, although it doesn't look like major progress, but mathematicians will understand. I'm not a mathematician, but it started here. I want it to be here. This is the first time I'm able to move it to the center. So that's progress, but that's not quite what I'm looking for yet, and I need some tweaks for this to work. So what do I need to have to continue moving all this shebang? One of the things is to have this piece here and this piece here. That may work. Okay, look at that. Who got here? I did, and I'm I'm super excited because of that. Nice. That's a major step in the solution. 30 minutes have passed, and that's a major step in the solution, guys. Like, I know it doesn't look like much, but this is actually big. It's actually big, and I'm genuinely happy. Bam. Okay. That's big. That is big, and that is major, and that is amazing. Just a bit more moves, bit more maneuvers, and we are there, guys. We're winning. All I need to do is switch these 2 pieces. That's it. And after that, it should be a bit more easy. I mean, that's kind of halfway, I guess. I think we're halfway through the puzzle, and I only need to put this here, and that's it. But it's not that easy. And listen, this guy has to go. These 2 are the biggest problems of this puzzle. This can go back, this still cannot. What if I switch between these? That's what I need to actually do. That looks good. Actually looks very promising. Just need to figure out the last few moves to make this a reality. Okay, 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 okay. Nah. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Not good enough. So, the question, how can I put this here? And that's it. Like, that's literally it. That's strategy right here, okay? That is strategy. If I have one square here and one square in the bottom, then I can probably do a maneuver that will allow me to switch between these two pieces. That's my guess. It's not as easy as that, to be honest, because there's a lot of setup needed to be done for this to work. But I feel like once I set all of this up, then the puzzle is virtually solved. But this is kind of stuck here. I can't really move it anywhere. And this here is my biggest challenge. But looking at it as is, I don't see anything, like I literally don't see anything I can do. Probably because it just takes so many moves to execute anything with this kind of puzzle. That's what I wanted to do before that. That's where I wanted to get. So this piece is here and this piece is here, and I believe this should be enough for the switch. The problem here is to actually understand what's the hardest pieces to move, how to move them, and what you need to do to execute certain moves. So sometimes you need to plan ahead, sometimes you don't need to plan ahead, but you always need to think, what do I need to do and how can I do that? I'm going to turn off the timer after I switched the batteries. Damn it. We got like 20 extra minutes, so we're close to 1 hour total now. Okay, okay. I figured it out. I actually figured this part out, and I'm super close, like one last push. Bam! Okay, let's go. Let's go. I did it. I did it. Now all I have to do, it's not that simple, but is to move this back, which might be a bit of a problem. I think we are halfway through. Let's start with moving this guy back here. Just like the Bible. Actually, I feel like I'm a bit stuck, and I may need to switch some of these guys before. Oh, nice. I like this advancement. Bam. Now that looks good. It really does. Okay. I think now we're talking. Now we're talking. I felt like I was in kind of a blunder for a bit, but now I feel like I'm out of it. You gotta think really hard. Really hard. I have to solve it today. I just have to. I just have to solve it. Oh, wow. That is evil. Time's running out. A little bit more and I'm done. Just a little bit more. One of these flipped. Let's see, it's this one. It probably flipped mid-solve. Weird, but that happens. This is becoming frustratingly difficult. And guys, do I want to solve this so fast? I am at the point where all I want to do is to solve this. Literally everything I want to do, all I can think of is solving this puzzle. Okay, I feel like I'm closer because this one is on the left now. I need these two to stay on the bottom right. This is when it starts to be tricky because instead of only looking at the shapes, I'm now also looking at the incuts. So the arrows, these arrows actually have to be here on top. And that makes it a lot more difficult because now I need to switch between these. Okay, no, this is not what I want. But I do want this here somehow. I do want that. How do I do this? I'm so close. I'm so close, guys. So close. So crazily, insanely close. Wow, this is in place. This is to be here. These two are so close and this has to be here. Wow, that's crazy actually. That's crazy. I'm so close to solve it. These two have to be here and I am officially done. That's it. Switch. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I'm so close. Just need to pay attention to what are the last places that my squares arrive at. Oh no, I flipped between these two now. Okay, this is in the correct position. This is also good. Let's take this here, just like that. Then I need to think a bit. Last thing I have to do is to move this arrow here. And that's it. And then I'm done. Now I just need to figure out how to do this. And here I will need a bit of thinking. I wonder if it's more complicated than I think, but this is an impossible move. This is possible. This is possible. And this, I can just move it in a circle and then place it here. Do some strange maneuvers like this. Now it's there, it's not enough, but I'm close. I'm sure that this somehow can help me. This thinking can help me with that. It's funny because there's literally nothing I need to do now. It's like just move some of the pieces to the corner, but that's it. And so for some reason it's so difficult. I have so many options. Oh no, I think I lost myself again. This is good. Now I can continue. This is good. This is good. And this is good. Oh my god, the puzzle is solved. I cannot actually believe it. Took us more than 2 hours because there was like 15 or 20 minutes that I missed. And guys, this definitely deserves a subscribe. Check this out. Wow. It is the same as the picture. I didn't think I will ever see this picture. Actually, I was sure I will, but this was so brutally difficult. I never expected this would take me 2.something hours. Just insane. Thank you so much guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the watching me struggle. Leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next puzzle video.